Part 1.
Hi, welcome to OwlPlays. This is the second attempt of recording this because I just had a blue screen of death. Fucking hell. So this is WarioWare, the very first one. I thought it'd be interesting to see if I could beat the entire game without beat the entire game without getting a single game over. So this will be the second attempt now, because obviously... God, I don't remember the last time having a blue screen of death. What should I call myself? Owl. Owl. Okay. I should be 20XX now. Ah, fuck, I'm just gonna skip this. I mean, if you came here to watch a cutscene, then you're out of your fucking mind. Here we go. So obviously, on the Nintendo 64 disc drive, there was some Mario Paint games, and one of them had something that's very, very akin to WarioWare. In fact, I think certain mini-games from that made their way into this, such as the one where you got Wario spinning around. So it's kind of interesting to think that this game has existed for even longer than this one. The series has lasted longer than this. What now? Fuck, I need to know how to fucking speak. But yeah. So I actually own every single WarioWare game over every single system. And that does unfortunately mean I also own WarioWare Snapped, which is I would say the only bad WarioWare game. If you've not played Snapped, and you're lucky if you're not, basically it uses the camera on the DSi. Now the idea of using the camera to play microgames is actually really great, but they fucking completely botched it. Problem is, first of all, the camera doesn't work. That's not a fault of the camera itself, that's a fault of the game. Secondly, the microgames, well, they're not microgames, they're minigames, they're gone forever. And it doesn't matter if you fail them or not. They completely missed the fucking point of the WarioWare series with that game. And they shouldn't have released it, to be honest. Oh, let's skip this. But yeah, for a very long time, my favourite WarioWare game was always Twisted. That one just felt like... It felt borderline perfect, because the other ones, like this one, they all have their flaws. Like, the biggest flaw of this one is the difference in difficulty between all the microgames. Like, I understand you can't have them all be too similar in difficulty, but some of them are piss easy and some of them are rock hard, and it just... There's certain ones that come up and you're like, oh, fucking great, you're almost like guaranteed to lose it. Like, the one where you put the bookmark in the book, that one's impossible. Even on the slowest speeds, it's downright ridiculous. So if that one comes up, you're basically fucked. And there's a lot of them like that on this one. Like, a problem with Touched is... Touched is kind of like... always been a little bit mediocre to me. It feels like it felt like I was just going through the motions. I don't know, I did something about Touch never touched me the right way. Also, the microphone in that game sucks. And funny enough, my opinions on smooth moves have... As I've gotten older, I kind of respect that game a little bit more. Like, I thought it was always kind of okay when I was younger, but now I kind of like it more than I did. Like this one's just too easy. Because it's really creative. I just wish that they kind of... I don't know, made use of more of the forms in that one more. Like, they use the remote control way too often. And some of the forms they should have got rid of, like the elephant, they should have got rid of that one. I swear to God, if it crashes again, I'm going to be pissed. Because it crashed, Oh, it was on the one... I don't know if it was... I don't know why it crashed. Got a blue screen. I haven't had a blue screen in years. I'm a sensible boy. Last time I failed that one, so at least I beat it this time. I swear I was playing all the same minigames in the same order. It must predetermine it the first time you play. Or maybe not. I think it was just really unlucky. It was probably a background application that just sort of shit the bed. Oh, it crashed on this one, I think. Okay, it was just not the game then. But yeah, obviously they kind of recently made WarioWare Gold, and when I first played that one I thought it was kind of eh. But playing it more, it's actually, I think it may be my favourite WarioWare game in the entire series, which is great. But yeah, I will say, the last stage in that game is very disappointing, Wario Deluxe. Like, well really, it's just the boss sucks. The boss fucking sucks in that one. Like, I mean, it's basically, they brought back Wario DeMambo from Twisted, but made it really shitty. And that's a shame, because Wario DeMambo was brilliant. Like, it made use of pretty much everything in WarioWare Twisted. You know, the different types of twisting, the A button, twisting and the A button. And it made a really fun final stage, but it's like they took that idea and they botched it. And just forced the microphone and the touchscreen on top of it. And the twisting in it's like really janky. Like the motion controls in WarioWare Gold worked really well. And it's like they botched it on that last minigame and it really sucks. So I don't play that stage, and I should, because it should be a really fun stage. Yeah, I'm just going to skip this shit. That's me, is it? You cheeky sod. I'm not that ugly. There you go. Right. Oh, it says Krygor on there, I didn't notice that. So expensive as fair. Like this minigame, you just tap left a little bit and you win, it's ridiculous. I mean, again, I know you can't have them all be the same level difficulty, but you can at least try and have them in the same fucking ballpark. However, I mean, I'm complaining about a game that came out like 2003. Because they don't have enough mini-games, they have to reuse some of Wario's in this. That's like, why not make you play less then? I don't know, it's just very questionable decisions in this one. Again, that's 3 Wario ones we play now, I think. Of course, they ported this game to the GameCube with some multiplayer stuff on top of it. And it's, I don't know, I mean, I never played that one too much, to be honest, because it's almost like a downright repeat. Another Wario one is fucking ridiculous. I mean, I'm complaining a lot, but I do like this game. And of course, there's, you know, a lot of people online back in the day made their own sort of WarioWare games. Like, there's like a series of games, I think, like 4 Second something, where people would make their own sort of WarioWare stuff, and it was actually kind of neat. I mean, I don't think that sort of game aged well, probably. It's me. But I think Ashen said that this is his favourite WarioWare game. I'm just like, are you fucking crazy? Are you nuts? But yeah, it's kind of weird to see how some of the minigames in this look so different to how they look in Gold. Like, not necessarily, of course, they've been upscaled and stuff, but just different art styles. Yeah, they repeat this particular minigame several times in this one, and it really does stand out as a shitty thing to do. They must have just like run out of time or something. I mean, this one obviously came back in Gold. Surprised they did, it's kind of a shitty one. I think I played like nearly every WarioWare one in this one now. Wario game. Another one, fucking hell. I'm surprised it didn't, because they got some like extra mini games. I'm surprised they didn't make an endless version of this boss. That seemed like a bit of a no-brainer, because this is like one of the more complex ones. It's not particularly hard. There's a part of me that wants to use the joystick, but I feel like this one was cheating. Again, you can use the joystick in the GameCube one. If you've not like the GameCube WarioWare, like if you look at like the American box art, it looks really nice, but if you look at the European one, it looks like shit. Like in the American one, they've got all the characters surrounding Wario, but in ours, they just put Wario on a yellow background and called it a day. It looks like shit. Like, what the fuck are you doing, mate? You know, every second I'm playing this, I'm terrified I'm going to get another blue screen now. Remember, you just... I don't fucking remember. The very first time I played this game, I actually played it on an emulator. And eventually I got a copy of it, and I remember... I think I bought it off Amazon years and years ago. And I remember feeling like, oh, £10 is a bit much. But now I think £10 for a box copy is a fucking steal. And I still got the manual and all the cardboard stuff. So I think I got very lucky at the time. Game collecting has become really expensive as of late. And there's no reason but greed, let's be honest. Oh, let's skip this shit. I think they get fucked out of their fare every single game. Oh, they forgot to... Oh, that's your fault then, mate. What the hell does Do Not Matrix a Stereo mean? They all seem to put loads of balloon fight games in this one, in this series, for some reason. I mean, who even likes balloon fight? Oh god, I remember Donkey Kong 64. Not a game I particularly like, to be honest. I remember in that you have to play the original Donkey Kong arcade game to get a couple of things, and I remember actually doing it, and it was absolutely fucking hell to do. I never finished Donkey Kong 64. I got to like the third level, I just kind of gave up. It was just, that game's too tedious. Like, I really enjoyed playing Banjo-Kazooie, and I only played that maybe like 3 years ago, and I'm 24 now, so I didn't play when I was young, and I really enjoyed it. So I was hoping I'd really enjoy Donkey Kong 64 as well, and I just didn't. It was just tedious as all hell. Like, the idea of going between the different characters is actually really fun, but they make it so tedious, and you have to go through every single area like 5 times. It's too much. It would have been better if you could change on the fly, and they would design challenges so you would know which one to pick. But they didn't, they just made it so fucking tedious. And I'm not surprised that game's kind of polarising, because it's not that good. Oh shit. I remember having troubles with this one. Yeah, this one at high speed kind of sucks, because obviously it goes so quick. Thank you, Mario. And why are you saying game over when I win? It should be like, congrats. Well done. Oh, the GBSP. Yeah, GBSPs are about 30 quid each. I got really lucky with mine. Like, I found mine with a bunch of like games and stuff in a charity shop for like a tenner. And I sold all the stuff I didn't want, so I ended up actually making money off of it for some reason. And I still got it. But I still think the best way to play Game Boy Advance games is on the original DS, because you get the backlight on the screen, and you still get the headphone slot, which is good for certain games. But I like the fact that you can obviously fold the screen, and obviously the original DS feels a lot more sturdier than the Game Boy Advance SP. Defeat? I wasn't even trying to beat you. Alright, so this is the sort of first sort of remix stage where they remix the previous stages. Hence remix stage. I think they also start all the games at level 2, possibly, I don't remember. And away we go. Yeah, they do. This is probably the most famous minigame from the entire series because it always reappears in some way or form. And they call it, I think they always call it Gold Digger, which I'm surprised they got away with. That's actually that's quite crude. I mean, I know Gold Digger's obviously got multiple connotations, but still. I wonder, do they have to get like Miyamoto's permission to use Mario in this? And he seems like quite a chill guy, so... So I've already lost 2 lives, which is really bad. Oh shit. Oh, I actually do have a copy of Mario Paint. I managed to get a really cheap copy for like a tenner with the mouse. Like, the cartridge itself isn't actually that expensive, but it's the mouse. There's a lot of consoles that back in the day had mice for some reason. Like, obviously, Super Nintendo is the most famous one. But the PlayStation had a mouse, and I actually saw them from cheap like a couple of months ago, and I didn't buy it. It was only like £5 or £6, and oh, I regret it now. I actually do own a couple of games that use it, but I'm a fucking idiot for not buying it. And even the Saturn had a mouse. Although I think it was only released in Japan. I might be wrong. Barely did that one. And again, I actually own a couple of Saturn games that support the mouse. Oh, oh god, I'm on the fucking wire now. I might stop talking so I can actually concentrate a little bit more. Alright. I think now in this boss, the guy can knock you out in one go, so I'm pretty sure. Oh god, here we go. Oh, there we go, I'm done. Barely survived that. But yeah, I actually own a couple of Saturn games that support the mouse. The mouse. I actually own a copy of Jewels of the Oracle for the Saturn, the Japanese version. And god, it is interesting to see how, generally speaking, much cheaper Japanese Saturn games are to European ones. So I think a European copy of that game would cost me about at least sort of 60 quid. Japanese copy cost me about a tenner. And you can still play it. Fortunately, my save data, I lost it because my Saturn died. And I had to get a replacement. Luckily I got a refund. But my voice is going all crusty now. Give me a sec. Alright, sorry about that.